What's up? I don't see anybody here yet. It's your tired boy Carcino, no sleep Carcino. And let's talk about it. The Golden State Warriors of 2018 or 2017. You can grab either one that you want with KD on it. People are talking about the Jordan led era. Oh, Michael Jordan in the 90s. What about the actual fact that the the rules were different back then? You look at the 1970s and the 1980s, the rules were completely different. Absolutely 100% around the board. So take that into consideration. The Oval Pistons a game. That'll be a that'll be a closer game. That'll be closer competition than the Bad Boy Pistons had a more mental focus and a more than a lot of people actually knew about. It was very hard business losing. Well, you look at the matchups. You got Lord Thomas III. You have him against Steph Curry. I'll take Isaiah Lord Thomas III any day. Two guard. You got Joe Dumars, one of the best defend guarding Klay Thompson, lockdown. Kevin by Dennis Rod. Okay, Dennis Rod and Kevin Durant. Draymond Green. They could have used James Buddha Edwards to stay with him, or Bill Lambert. Either or. That would have frustrated him completely. Draymond would have been ejected because he mentally couldn't take it. They would have did a lot of switches off of Clay and Dennis Rodman. They'd have brought in probably Mark Aguirre to go in there. Mark would have frustrated him. Um, this was the team with Rick Mahorn. Forget about it because Rick Mahorn would have got in his head. He would have got everybody frustrated. And if anybody swung on Rick, then leave. So they mentally wouldn't be ready for it. It's a great World Cup game going on right now. See, what you guys are looking at is the matchups. So when Livingston come in, who gonna stop? Livingston gonna stop the microwave? We were the first team in history with our own jet. We were the first NBA team in history staying at five-star hotels. We were the first team in history that wasn't chosen by the NBA to say we shun the NBA. We stopped wearing their jerseys. We started wearing football Raiders jerseys. We made our own jerseys, bad boys. We were the first team to merchandise ourselves. They merchandised themselves as the bad boys. They were selling bad boy merchandise, not Detroit Piston merchandise that was licensed by the NBA. We were selling our own merchandise, bad boy Pistons, to say that we're going to rebel against the NBA. We the rebels, the pirates, the realest NBA team that ever exists, and they couldn't beat them because they were so cerebrally smart. People don't realize that there was a system and an order to doing things in Detroit. They came out and intimidated you in the first half. From the moment they come out, they didn't shake your hands. They come out in the line. They stay within their group. If they knock you down, nobody stuck their hand out to try to pick you up. You'll get your own teammates to pick you up. They're not picking you up. It was mental. And teams were afraid. And they came in the game thinking of fighting the Detroit Pistons. Kevin Durant would have been completely off his game. It'd have been the last 6 minutes you belong to Isaiah. He will destroy you. Isaiah Lord Tom Lillard had no problem. All basketball games are all of them. You can logical there, yeah. And they have the advantage. I'm thinking probably would have been swatting stuff down his throat. So no, nothing. They don't win one game against the bad boy Pistons game. Do I make myself clear? This world champion team with the Draymond, KD, Clay, Steph wouldn't win one game against the not one. Bonjour, you like that song? That's like the one song I'm on the fence with on the Nas album so far. I think that that's mixed kind of crazy. Cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid, cop shot the kid. I just think that it's a good song, but I think it's mixed. For some reason it don't sound mixed right. It blends in with Nas's lyrics too much that you almost can't hear it. I think Kanye West winning streak. I wasn't aware he was on one. But I'm looking at it from a whole different perspective. I'm thinking basketball right now. I got World Cup over there. I got basketball right here. So yeah, I see. Of course we saw Messi. Look, we know what's going on with Messi. Messi is overrated, and I mean as a teammate. Okay, he's a great one-on-one player, but when he doesn't get his way, he pouts and complains. But he's another LeBron James. He's a great, but Selfie, he's actually great. He's a great scorer of the basketball. I mean, basketball. Yeah,
Yeah, so we got the Duns gonna be coming out, but you do need brakes and rotors.
I need brakes.
Yeah, front brakes and rotors after checking them
I
out.
thought I needed pads.
No, I need brakes and rotors after checking both. I don't know if you wanted to get that. I can make some calls. It'll be 425 on top of the oil change. If you wanted to, if not, you can skip
The
another
brakes
one.
and rotors would be
425 by itself, brakes and rotors by itself.
brakes and rotors by itself without the oil change.
No, without the oil change, just separate. Yeah.
So it'd be 425 bucks.
Plus like 89, 99, I think it's plus oil change. Plus tax and everything.
And how long would this take to get done?
Maybe like another hour or 30 minutes.
Another hour, 30 on top
Yeah,
of that?
yeah, maybe. That's if I can find them right now because it's 12 o'clock and you know some places close early.
Okay, we'll see if you can find them.
Okay,
All right,
I'll be right back.
All right. So I need donations. I'm gonna need, you want luxury. This is what comes with it. You got the maintenance is another thing for you. Oh, Ronaldo is. I always liked him as a better player because gonna argue with his teammates to get to that point. He's gonna try to. Yes, he's not as fast as he used to be. He's still effective. He still has that Ronaldo factor. He's slowed a bit and score when he needs to. But he tells me that more than likely there's a greater chance of him, the Detroit Pistons, bad boy Pistons, if they play. Steph Curry will average 13 to 14 points in that game. Kevin Durant will probably 10 points. Klay Thompson will have 6. Draymond Green be a wipeout. Do you understand the reception for it? You act like I'm saying they can go out there on the basketball court now and play them.
Sir?
I like this place. One, because the they know the importance of they know the importance of getting things done. I bought my Mercedes here. This is a luxury Euro dealership. They know the importance of a good sale is having very attractive women work in this facility. So they hire very sexy women to be customer service, everything, because men want to impress women. That is the natural reason for buying a luxury car. That is the natural reason for all of the things that you're doing right now. So what you want to be able to do is to go ahead and, while I'm here, they really want to sell me another car. They want to buy my car back from me and put me in another vehicle where the maintenance is very high. I think I know where I dropped that at. I don't even know what that's for. But I think that came off when we hit that tree. But yeah, you guys act like I'm talking about the Detroit Pistons like right now. I'm talking about the Detroit Pistons from 1990, 89. You put the 89 Pistons up against the Golden State Warriors of last year, there's no way Golden State could beat the bad boy Pistons. Not only would they lose to the 96 Bulls, there ain't no way in the world they gonna beat the You look at the 96 Bulls. Who's the key on their defense? Dennis Rodman. And this was him in 96. Imagine him in 89, 90 when he was Defensive Player of the Year. He was dominating the league in rebounds then. Dennis Rodman is not only a cerebral player, he got other players in foul trouble. He was able to guard Shaq. He can guard any position on the court. So you're looking at a situation where you have a guy with a basketball IQ, and nobody had, I mean, these guys were perfectionists. You're looking at people like Dennis Rodman. You're looking at people like Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III. You're looking at people who are accustomed to situations and accustomed to different things. They're accustomed to winning, knowing how to close games. That is a factor that is very rarely seen and understood in today's game. You have to know how to win. Okay? You got to know how to close the games. You look at Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III. Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III is a winner. He's an organizer. He's a perfectionist. He knows exactly what he needs to do, when he needs to do it, and how it needs to be done. That is very rare that you find that in today's game. So he can orchestrate offense to defense. And this is how they win games. And in the playoffs, if you look at their record, they swept everybody. The only time in the 89 season, when they won their very first title, they lost, what, 2 games? And when they came back in 90, they lost 1 game to the Knicks. And after losing 1 game to the New York, they turned around. After losing 1 game to the Knicks, they turned around the entire structure, played the Bulls, and they went to a 7-game series and lost only 1 game to the Blazers. They won and beat the Blazers in 5. It took the Bulls 6 games to beat the Blazers. We got them out in 5. They didn't win 1 game at home. Not 1. We got perfection all the way. Now, you tell me who has the advantage. Kevin Durant, who he's going to have the advantage against? Dennis Rodman? Do you really believe Kevin Durant being guarded by Dennis Rodman would be able to take Dennis off the dribble, pull up on Dennis Rodman, take him to the middle and pull up on Dennis? Maybe. He'll hit a couple before Dennis Rodman get in his head, get him frustrated, make him miss shots, draw charges on him. You got to understand, Steph is Isaiah, and they will collapse on him. They will put such a mental pressure on Steph. He'll be shooting crazy 30, 40 footers. He ain't getting nothing in the paint. You got to understand, man, this is a whole different team. They would crush. They would literally crush and squeeze the life out of the Golden State Warriors team. You want to take 2017, you want to take 2018, you can take the 73 win team. They don't stand a chance. They don't win 1 game. They get swept 4 straight. It's not even close. The 96 Bulls versus that team with Kevin Durant, they get swept. Every scenario you put them in, they would be swept. If you want to play today's rules with that team, you get swept. Every scenario, they get swept. They do not win one game. As great of a basketball IQ as Draymond has, there's no way he'll be able to tangle with Rick Mahorn. Rick Mahorn would not only frustrate him, Rick Mahorn would rough him up, get him mad, he'll get ejected. Sally's gonna swat everything in there. Oh, let me talk to him. I don't give him one. No way, Burundi. I don't give him one. Hey, bro. All right, I'm going across the street to get something to eat.
Okay, it's cool. I'm gonna go get the parts. We're gonna work on it.
Okay, they got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick them up myself.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
a driver, so I'm doing it personally just for you. All right, bud?
All right, cool. I appreciate it.
Make it happen.
So now I get something to eat. Coaching ability? You want to put the greatest coach to ever coach a basketball team, Chuck Daly? You want to put Chuck up against that team? Do you really want to do that? Steve Kerr versus Chuck Daly? Do you even want to make that type of mistake? We're talking about one of the greatest basketball minds ever. Versus Steve Kerr, who did a great job with LeBron James, but LeBron James makes it pretty easy when he plays one style. He's nothing but Russell Westbrook. Why does this place look empty? Well, he's a great offensive coach too. I guess sounds like it's open. No? Okay, we back. Sorry about that. They just put me in the wrong place. And now I might have to go for a walk. Because this place is full and I need food. But I'm trying to think, where is a closer place to get some food? I might need to walk this way then. I don't want to get gunned down in these super rich neighborhoods. Just the insanely rich. Of course I need food. Wayne Kiki Drive, that's funny. I haven't seen Wayne Kiki Drive. That's only in Hawaii. I never knew it was one out here. That's nuts. Nothing about this says Hawaii. I guess they really loved Hawaii so much they want to name that street in Illinois. Golden State, only way they win 2 games if the other team gets sick. And it still might be a nail biter. Golden State is getting held to 90-some points now against the Houston Rockets or the Cavs. What chance do you think they can win a double-digit scoring game against the bad boy Pistons? Those games will be a 93 to 88 game. I already told you, Steph won't get 20. Clay won't average 10. The mental fatigue will wear them completely down. That's what I love about it. The mental fatigue. That's what's going to crush them. They ain't cream puffs. They ain't gotta be cream puffs. But they ain't the bad boy Pistons. You got Netflix. Go look up Bad Boy Pistons 30 for 30. Get educated. Because they were the baddest team in the 80s and 90s era. Imagine what they would do to this cream puff area. I've seen Golden State mentally break down against lesser teams in today's game. There's no way in hell. What matchup do they win? Where's their advantage? Please tell me, where's an advantage on the court for Golden State? Where's the matchup advantage? Small forward and guard. Burundi, are you okay? What guard position? I hope you ain't talking about Steph Curry versus Isaiah Lord Thomas III, because they definitely don't have an advantage there. Small forward, Dennis Rodman versus Kevin Durant? Are you serious? A guy who's dedicated to guarding people versus the guy who's dedicated to scoring on them. I think I'll take Dennis Rodman. Joe Dumars versus Clay. Joe Dumars, the defensive stopper, the man who's known for stopping Michael Jordan and putting Michael Jordan, the defensive stopper, a guy who guards Clyde Drexler, Michael Jordan, all the top 2 guards of the NBA, and you telling me Joe D. Dumars, and for defense, the guy who orchestrated the 2004 Pistons, who drafted him, won an NBA championship with that, he can't shut down Klay Thompson? Are you kidding me? I think you guys are a little asleep today. I think y'all got up a little too early. Y'all need to lay down, think it over, then come back. Because there's no way in the world. You guys are way off. Klay Thompson, who couldn't score on J.R. Smith. Klay Thompson. How much did he average against these bum Cleveland Cavaliers? What was his average? 10 for the NBA Finals? In consecutive years, I think his average has been like 10 or maybe 11 points against these guys. I don't even know who was guarding him. It was so bad. Who was guarding him? George Hill, somebody? You don't score 30 points average on those bums? He's a great catch and shoot player. Joe Dumars could take you off the dribble and take you to the cup at will. And he got a jump shot you can't block. Joe would have hit him with that cross. Pop, pop. Joe Dumars. It's a Hall of Fame backcourt, son. They have no advantage. Their fleet is lost. And we might have to shut this down. I'm walking in back alleys, trying to find a place that sells food. I don't think we getting there from here. Back from me.